Welcome to Books in Sum, your go-to for bite-sized book summaries.
The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene. The English word seduce is derived from the Latin word seducere, which means to lead astray. To be seduced is to be drawn out of our dull routines and into an erotic drama of imagination and possibility. Seduction is about building anticipation, mystery, and charm, and it is important to remember that people should never think that you're angling or manipulating them for something. To be successful, the seducer must be oblique and elusive, and try to make an impression of neutrality. The Duc de Lauzun worked his magic on the Duchesse de Montpensier, while at Louis XIV's court. In these book bites, you will learn how Cleopatra seduced Caesar, why paradoxical personalities are appealing, and how having a perfectly healthy tooth pulled can be seductive. Seduction is a psychological game that involves sending contradictory signals to capture someone's attention and lodge them in your mind. An effective seducer is spider-like, building a strong and sticky web. To do this, they should try to come across as enigmatic and create paradoxes. Gender roles are also important, and it is important to stay a little ambiguous and to occasionally step back from the fray. Josephine de Beauharnais seduced Napoleon Bonaparte and became his wife, even though he was one of the greatest French military geniuses of the era and could easily have had his pick of women. She attracted Napoleon through gracious manners, inviting him to her regular parties and ignoring him and refusing invitations to join him on campaign in Italy. Napoleon became incensed, but she then eased the drama by composing the most passionate letters to him. The lesson is to tease and flirt but never be an easy conquest. The most important details in this book are that seducers should demonstrate that they know how to soothe their target's pain or sense of emptiness, and that they should use flattery to reflect their target's most favorable characteristics. Additionally, they should use subtle references to their ancestor Alexander the Great to push their target's button. Finally, they should lower their target's protective walls by first making him the center of attention and gradually regain the upper hand. This strategy is similar to how hunters capture small birds such as the lark by using a mirror to mesmerize them. Jean Poisson, later Marquise de Pompadour, seduced the French King Louis XV and became his mistress in the 18th century. She made him believe in himself and set about formulating architectural projects on which he could advise. She also built a theater where she would put on plays and molded him into an arts buff. To achieve a similar effect, you can echo your target's disposition, personality, and penchants. Switch it up now and then, and pay attention to the little things. After you've caught their attention, it's time to take control by behaving unpredictably and keeping them guessing. This kind of mutability is seduction incarnate, and it takes a bit of creativity to keep your target on tenterhooks. The best surprises are those that reveal your rich personality, and it is important to counteract these judgments. The most important details in this book are the importance of showing off a little by using glamorous touches in your personal appearance, and being willing to go the extra mile in seduction. It is important to show you're a virtuous person, someone who can act selflessly, and to be subtle when you bring it up. This is what attracted Napoleon's sister, Pauline Bonaparte, to Jules de Canneville, who is known for her many affairs and never stayed with anyone longer than a few weeks. When Pauline was struck down with a terrible case of toothache, Canneville offered to pull it out, but she wanted a demonstration. He ran to his dentist and demanded that the specialist remove one of his perfectly healthy teeth, winning Pauline's heart. To prove your own worth, keep an eye out for opportunities, and if one doesn't present itself, don't hesitate to concoct something. Be sure that your effort doesn't go unnoticed, but be subtle when it is brought up. Childhood memories can provoke powerful emotions, ranging from tenderness to feelings of abandonment. Freud's female patients fell in love with him due to their recollected moments from their childhood in his presence, which created a deep feeling of emotional connection. This effect, known as transference, is a powerful tool in Freudian therapy, as it's used to revive long-repressed feeling. To use your target's memories to strengthen your emotional connection, you have to start by being a good listener and collect details about their weaknesses and emotional triggers. Listen for what goes unsaid as well as said, and note recurrent themes. Once you know what your target was attached to during childhood or what she misses about her parents, use that information to take on the role of caregiver or fulfill her deepest need. It is important not to display your own anti-seductive characteristics when seducing someone, as it can lead to rejection. The most important details in this book are that being miserly with money is a sign that you won't be able to open up emotionally when it comes to seduction. Additionally, humorlessness is a sign of deeper issues, and a lack of attentiveness can lead to resentment in relationships. To seduce someone, it is important to maintain the upper hand and understand what makes a person enticing. To appear more desirable to someone, surround yourself with friends and admirers. Be confident, instill the right feelings in them, and enchant your target by attuning yourself to their emotions. Finally, remember to be subtle and mysterious, and to pay attention to details.
We hope you found this summary helpful in your listening journey. If you're interested in diving deeper into the topic or getting your hands on the whole book, be sure to check the description below where we've included links to the book and other related products that may be useful to you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated on our latest book summaries, and feel free to leave a comment with any suggestions or requests for books you'd like us to cover. Thanks again for tuning in, and happy listening.